It's the NFL on EA Sports. Week 9 here in the regular season as we join you from Sun Life Stadium.
Well, Phil, we've got a terrific matchup at running back. Two of the most dangerous backs in the NFL about to meet, go toe-to-toe. How do you see it?
Well, you know what? It's not always about the quarterback when you talk about NFL games, and here's a great example of it today. The game of football is still about the most physical team wins, and when you have running backs like this, the more physical team will win.
McDonald's there to make the stop. That return's good for about 34. The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 30. Shelton's the one who made the big stop.
The Dolphins offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line. Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
Contact, and they're really setting the tone here early with the big running play that time.
They took advantage, Jim, of a defense that's out of position. Nice job by the running back taking advantage of it, and he picks up big yards.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. And the give to Lamar Miller. Here's a look at the Dolphins offense. This offense is very good at moving the football and right up near the top when it comes to yards per game. Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49. Second down and 10. Got the catch. One-handed.
Cameron's going back to the huddle, and he's telling everybody, look up at the jumbotron and let's watch a replay of me making that spectacular catch.
They come to the line, and it's first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Taking off. Breaks at the tackle. Gains 16. It's first down as they head to the line. They bring in the extra tight end. Out of the shotgun formation. There is a flag out.
The Dolphins offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line.
Get ready. Right 38. Right 38.
First and goal. Lamar Miller with the carry. Touchdown. Marching right down the field for an opening score. That's a terrific start for this team, Phil, with the early touchdown.
Yeah, just the way they planned it, man. You get in during the week, you practice, you look at all that film, and then you say, here's going to be our starting plays for the game. You go out there, you run them, and you score. That is a great feeling.
Made right around the 25-yard line. First down at the 25. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. The Titans come out with a split backfield. Tannehill from the gun. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
That little throw was good for only 3, so it's now 2nd down and 7. The Dolphins with a nickel look here on defense. Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun. Airing it out, but it's incomplete. Now, here's a look at the Titans' offense. They have been a 3rd down juggernaut this year, converting at an unusually high rate. The Titans are at the line, facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. And so now they'll bring out Jones to punt. Brown's got it on the return. Got a flag. Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
About safety of the players, too. That's why when you hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
The Dolphins have it at the 39. Miller's got it on a pass that had some heat. And in for the touchdown. They've built up a nice lead, and we're still only midway through the first quarter.
Jim, it is a good lead midway in the first quarter, and wow, the offense is hot. The quarterback, everybody playing well right now, and I don't know what's going to stop it.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20, mark him down at the 19. The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. First down at the 19. He's tackled at the 30.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down, offense readying for the snap. They're going to run it on the toss. And that's a gain of 9.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
2nd and 1 coming up. The Titans have it at the 39. And he's taken down.
Hard to get these hits against quarterbacks now, these blindside hits, because everybody's worried about getting hit as a quarterback, the protections, all the smart things they do, getting rid of the football fast, but they couldn't stop it that time. Big hit.
Tannehill's lined up. 2 tight ends set. 3rd and 9. He's drilled as he throws.
The defense did a very good job there on 3rd and long. They got the incomplete pass, but it's the work they did on 1st and 2nd down. They made it tough on the offense, so 3rd long, everything goes to the advantage of the defense. Well, returning punts is a tough job, and it's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that. The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
It's caught by Landry. Landry's tackled right at the 42.
Well, they called the post route because they're running towards the goalpost, but a good route that time by the receiver, making that cut. He gets open, gets behind the defense, and a nice throw.
Let's go.
Miller's lined up in a single back formation. Mariota's going to scramble. Down the field. It's intercepted. Jason McCourty has developed now into an excellent cover corner in this league.
Yeah, the first McCourty twin into the NFL, paved the way for his brother Devin, and he has been outstanding with the Tennessee Titans for years, and he is an excellent cover corner.
First down at the 23. They run the counter play and picks up maybe 3 or 4. And here's the Dolphins' defensive lineup. They have found the way this year to be one of the best in the league against the pass and find themselves right now in the top 10 in that category. The Titans from the 27. Strong eye handoff here. Third down. From the gun, Tannehill. Devin Funchess comes away with the football. Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. Third down after the penalty. This play call is for the fullback. First and 10. And a flag comes out. The defense accepts the penalty.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Titans' offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. First down coming up. The Dolphins lined up in the nickel. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He'll pick up 7 this time. That's his first reception today. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. Second down coming up. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Titans line up. First down marker right at the 47-yard line. Tannehill's got it in the gun. As his target. Tannehill's lining up in the pistol. First down and 10. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Nice job that time with the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
It's a two tight end formation. The Titans take it from the 38. And
It's batted down. After the incomplete pass, it's third down.
The Titans need to get to the 42 for the first down.
Tannehill's going to take it from the gun. The ball is taken out of his hands.
The Titans put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Brown's going to look for space now. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
The Dolphins' last drive ended with an interception. So what do you think here, partner? They're going to play a little safer this time around in an effort to avoid another giveaway?
Well, Jim, I think, listen, this is not a perfect game. It's a game of adversity. You're going to have turnovers, so keep your confidence up. Still stay aggressive. That's how you play and win in the NFL.
Let's go.
First down at the 21. Running right through the trenches. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Nice job that time with the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
At the 31, here we go. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Mariota's now going to leave the pocket and tuck it under. Rings it in for the score in the end zone.
We're midway through the 2nd quarter, and they're putting themselves in good shape for halftime.
Yeah, they are. That was a nice drive for a touchdown, but I'm looking at the defensive side. It's time for the captains on the defense to give everybody else a talk and shape things up and get back in this game.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Titans approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Makes the catch. And Jones in on the tackle. The Titans from the 32. McDonald makes the grab. That's a gain of 6.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
That's 2nd down coming up. Midway 2nd quarter. He makes the catch. Ball is out. It's wide open on his way. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
This defense has some mentality, don't they? Not only do they want turnovers, they want points to go with it. Nice job of taking it all the way back for the touchdown.
The point after try is in the books. The Titans are ready to take it to him. And he's met head on right there at the 20.
The Titans are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
First down at the 20. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Second and 10. It's a grab by Funchess. Breaks away. Still powering ahead. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. That's another reception, giving him 2. The football rests at the 44.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Pass is intercepted. He's brought to a halt. They are completely out of sorts offensively. And now they add to the damage with the interception, Phil.
Yeah, when you get in situations like this, go back to the really simple things. Don't take a chance. Execute what you know you can do. If you do that, that'll give you some confidence, and then you'll start playing a lot better.
First down at the 43. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Well, when you see a throw that bad, there's a couple things that can happen. Maybe a defensive player flashed in front of him, or maybe the quarterback just lost control of the football.
Second down after the incompletion.
Mariota's back in shotgun formation. And there's Cameron. Gains 18. The Dolphins are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Mariota's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Coming to the line at the 39. The Titans defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
The defensive line is now all spreading out.
First down at the 39. Shelton wraps up the quarterback.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
The Dolphins have it at the 44. Looking across the middle. Can't hold on here as this goes incomplete.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The pass play fails to work, and now it's third down.
Get ready.
Mariota's taking off, feeling the heat.
The Dolphins really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's third long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
He steps out.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
The Titans back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It was just a good play.
Gains 19. First down on the way.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. It's Sue who takes the quarterback down.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Third down now. Tannehill's got no one behind him. Just the quarterback waiting for the snap. Tannehill's pass will go for an incompletion this time. Boy, a lot of heads shaking going on as the offense leaves the field. Whatever their game plan was coming in, it's time to get to work on plan B for the second half, Phil.
Absolutely. Look, there's a lot of head shaking, and I'm going to tell you also, there's a lot of hurt feelings down there. And I know, yeah, they're pros, but their feelings can be hurt. They're down in the dumps. They got to find a way to pick it up.
Takes it from the gun. Stands in the pocket. That ball has been picked off. Phil, that's a questionable decision to be throwing the football here before halftime with the big lead.
Well, it's a terrible decision, Jim. You know, sometimes you got to be satisfied with the big lead. You take a little chance. I don't know why, but boy, if this game turns around, they're going to answer some questions about that decision.
The Titans have it at the 44. Catch made. That's his third catch of the day. The Titans signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Almost intercepted. The Dolphins defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Titans from the 22. With 2 hands, he has it. The Titans will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. Chip shot here. Drives it through for the field goal. And that will do it for the first half that was exciting for one side and a complete embarrassment for the other. It's blowout city here as we've reached halftime. Larry coming up next to break down the mismatch. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Titans offense trots out onto the field looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
First down at the 26. He's brought down at the 30-yard line.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
The Titans will take the snap from the 30.
Makes the reception.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
3rd and 5 still to go, even after that last completion.
The Dolphins with a nickel look here on defense. Tannehill from the gun. And incomplete. The defense does its job, forcing 4th down in a hurry. And so now they'll bring out Jones to punt. The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first.
Always remember this, when you run a fake and run in a punting situation on the offensive side, who's over there on the defense? Well, you've got some of the fastest guys on your football team playing punt return defense. Give them a lot of credit. They got faked at first, they reacted, and they made the tackle short of the first down.
The Dolphins will take the snap from the 30. Miller's got it on the toss. They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
2nd down and 9. Mariota's going to take off with it. Third down on the way.
Get ready.
Mariota's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Jumps up and hauls it in.
This is an awesome job by the head coach, the offensive coordinator, and the offense. Just keep picking up those first downs. You got a big lead here in the second half. Keep that clock running. The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
1st and 10. Had it, but dropped it.
Well, we look at that drop pass right there. You know, one of the biggest cliches ever in sports. Oh, they're going to go right back to this guy to keep his confidence going. Well, I don't know about that. If you drop a pass, sometimes I might want to try somebody else to see if they can catch it when they're open. So if you get open, the quarterback will throw it to you.
Stepping up to the line at the 14. Mariota's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Parker.
The margin is increased with another touchdown. Bill, they add another touchdown here at the start of the 3rd. And have you ever heard of a mercy rule in the NFL?
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything such as a mercy rule. But if there was, they would call it off right here, wouldn't they, Jim? But, hey, look, what a job at halftime. They wanted to keep things moving in the right direction. They have done that. And, man, what an awesome display by the offense.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. Tannehill's got it in the gun.
Very nearly intercepted. The defense will take the penalty.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
Ryan Tannehill backing off the line, dropping back shotgun.
Makes the catch.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
2nd down.
Ryan Tannehill will take it from the gun.
Should have had it.
Well, in a situation like this, third and long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards.
Now looking at third down. Tannehill's going to take it from the gun. Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch. So now they'll bring out Jones to punt. Brown's got it now. In on the hit, Jason McCourty.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Dolphins could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
First down at the 39. Mariota's on the move. Landry's got it on a pass, has some heat on it. That's reception number 2 for him. The Dolphins have been very good throwing the football today. Mariota's been efficient. He's been finding his targets, and he's getting it done.
He is showing why he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. When you take his talent and you put along with it great decisions, you get something special on the field.
Two tight ends on the field here. Looking to go down the field here. What a catch. Touchdown. Bill, we're midway through the third quarter, and there is no letting up.
Man, this is a lot of a good thing. That's what they're doing on both sides of the ball. The offense scoring points, the defense dominating play. They are just having a good old time out there.
Dolphins for the extra point.
They need to get the play off.
An extra point is good. The Titans are ready to take it to them.
The 18-yard line. The Titans offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
Quick drop back.
One-handed. Makes the grab.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Dolphins defense now is going to go nickel. Into the hands of Kelvin Benjamin.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion. Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. Set up now at the 42. First down at the 42. And the offense makes another mistake. For the 7th time, they are flagged. The defense accepts the penalty.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards. Playing
press coverage to the outside. The Dolphins lined up in the nickel. First down at the 48. A takeaway. It's wide open. A foot race to the end zone. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, the quarterback, he could not see the defender. The defender in the right spot makes the catch and takes it back for a touchdown.
The Dolphins getting ready to kick it off. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Titans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
First down at the 24. Going for the deep ball. And here we have second down. Quarters formation here for the defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Unable to bring it in.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, it can make a big play.
The Titans need to get to the 34 for a first down. 3rd and 10. Ball's picked off. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and, man, this has been a bad day, and it's, like you said, Jim, it just continues.
And they can't connect.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Gets out of the pocket fast. And not able to make the throw for the completion, though.
Set up now at the 36. Miller's in the backfield. Single back set. The Dolphins snap it at the 36. And intercepted. Late late in the third, and will this be the spark that somehow inspires the offense to get back into the game?
It could, Jim. I'll say this. For the offense, have a sense of urgency. This is it. You need to score after that turnover to get back in this game.
Press coverage all the way.
Come on, let's go. Break 38. Break 38.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses no one.
Launching it deep, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defensive back in the NFL now, you've got to be alert for the deep passes down the field, because not only do you got to play it well, you got to make sure you don't have pass interference.
All by himself in the backfield for this snap.
Second down and 10.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches the defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
The Titans from the 27. Ball's on the ground. The defense has the football. The mistakes just keep on coming from this offense. With a little more than a quarter to play, it's been a lost cause the entire way.
Well, Jim, I have some advice for those players out there losing today. Go home tonight after this game and get a lot of rest, because you're going to need it. Because practice next week, man, is it going to be rough. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
A little more salt in the wound with that touchdown, and we've still got one more quarter to play.
Hey, look, this is professional football. Don't look for them just to slow down, because they're nice guys on the other side. They're going to play hard, so you better make your mind up to get out there and play hard, or you're just going to continue to get embarrassed.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Titans just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
They'll go ground, trying to plow ahead. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
Will send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Gets it out for the completion. The fourth quarter about to get underway, and there's not much left to do in this one other than to run out the clock.
Yeah, that's what you hope to do on the side. When you're winning a game like this, you want to run the clock out. And you know what, Jim? On the other side, they want that clock to run too, because they're just trying to find a way to get out of this game.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. Looking long. Benjamin's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
Second down coming up.
Mettenberger's back in shotgun formation.
Throws the pass.
Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Set up now at the 28-yard line.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
He'll throw it over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get inside the other team's red zone, inside the 20-yard line, and you're down some points, you're thinking touchdown in these situations.
Let's go.
The Titans face 4th down, but want to take a timeout before they snap the football.
Going for it on 4th down. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
And he'll hand it off to the fullback.
I suppose there was nothing to lose by going for it there, Bill, but another misstep for this offense in a game they'd like to forget. The 4th quarter brings more of the same disappointment.
Yeah, the offense was so bad today, I'm not even sure they'll watch the film of this game because there's nothing to gain by watching it. They were terrible from the start all the way through the game. Just wash it away. Try to go out to practice and get ready for next week's game.
Going to take it home for the touchdown.
To me, still one of the most exciting plays in NFL football. A long running play for a touchdown. And how about that one? It had it all in its speed. Good moves, good blocks. Exciting touchdown.
The Titans set to take over here on offense, partner, and this team has to have a little chip on the shoulder right now after going for it on 4th down last time deep in the opponent's territory.
Yeah, I hope they have a chip on their shoulders because the defense just flat out whipped them. That's why they didn't get that 4th down attempt. You got to be tougher if you want to pick up 4th down situations.
I know there are a lot of people right now still wondering why didn't they just kick the football and go for the 3.
Well, when you start listening to the fans, the next thing you know, Jim, you're sitting next to them. So you got to do what you think is right. That's what the coach did. I do not disagree with what he did.
Brown's going to make the tackle.
You can only take what the defense gives you. Even though the offense is down here in the 4th quarter, they throw it short. That was a smart play.
This will be 2nd down.
The Dolphins defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Unbelievable grab.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those 1st downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
Mettenberger's completion percentage, 50% on the day.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Mettenberger's now completed 4 in a row.
Get ready.
The Titans take it from the 43. And he hauls it in. And Jones in on the tackle.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. And the Titans are in for the score. Mettenberger's first pass touchdown of the season. The Titans line up for the point after. And the point after is good. The Dolphins are back deep, waiting to return the kick. Browns running this one out. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Dolphins offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
First down at the 24. Toss to the outside. It's second down now, right around 3 minutes remaining in the game. Second and 13. Wants to go deep. And it's incomplete.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
On the way, 3rd down. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Get ready.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Got drilled as he throws it.
The Dolphins don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
He wants to return this one. And that's a gain of 10.
The Titans take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate? Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards.
And he's intercepted. Mettenberger's now completed his last 7 passes. Touchdown!
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way from the touchdown.
Dolphins for the extra point. Inside of the uprights. The Dolphins now getting ready to kick it away. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Titans offense can reignite things now after last time moving the football only to throw a drive-ending interception.
And this is what this defense lives on. They thrive on it. They let you move the football a little bit, but they wait for that mistake. Is that mistake going to be an offensive penalty, a drop pass? That time it was an interception, so that's what this defense does, and they do it well.
Mettenberger Bears' pass will be incomplete this time. 2 minutes to go before this one's in the books. That leads us to second down. Devin Funchess comes away with the football.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The Titans had to go all out for 60 minutes last week in a victory, and now perhaps it's caught up with them. They've been struggling to stay in this game here, Phil.
No shortcuts in the NFL. They played 60 minutes last week. They are definitely not playing 60 minutes this week. To me, Jim, they look a little tired.
It's a grab by Funchess. The Titans get a first down.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
And Jones in on the tackle. They'll go to the hurry up here as the clock runs. 2nd and 6. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Won't huddle now. Gonna conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. Devin Funchess comes away with the football. Gets about 9 on the play. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
Well, even though you're losing big here late in the second half, I like their choice of going with the hurry-up offense. You never know when it's going to come in handy.
And looking underneath, this will go incomplete. Breaking huddle at the 15-yard line. The Titans will approach this play from out of the pistol. Sankey's going to take the ball is out. They recover their own fumble.
The offense knows they caught a big break here. After you fumble and recover it and going in to score, you got to feel good now. Take advantage of that opportunity and go in and punch it in for a score.
Press coverage all the way. Going to be a penalty here. First and goal from the 1. And he's in for the touchdown. They could have used a few more plays like that much earlier in this ball game. Where has that been all day long, Phil?
Well, listen, Jim, you see plays like that, and you see a drive where they score, and you go, why did they do that earlier? Well, the situation has changed dramatically. It's just not as important to the defense right now, and that's why they drove down the field and scored.
The kicking team fails to recover. Ball's loose. The Titans offense comes onto the field for a last play or two before this one's over. There's nothing they can do now to pull this one out, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's very tough to even get the courage or the energy to finish this game off in a situation like this because it's so disappointing. And I say to them, don't take any chances. Don't get hit again and just get off the field.
Looking long. Phil, before we go, how about this win? How much will this one count?
You know, Jim, all wins are nice. This one was done easy. You didn't have to sweat too much over it. You feel good, and you just enjoy the next couple days.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.